This is what they do to the poor sun. And from 6 in the morning till about a half an hour ago, we had blue skies, which again is such a abnormality in New York State. But can't you see what they're doing? These are lines in the sky, and they're sometimes hard to get. I can't see them on my screen, but I know, well, right here. Can't you see that? They're fading quickly, or spreading into haze, but you could still make out the chemical contrail lines. And you can see, hopefully you can see lines stacked up horizontally on each other. And they turn into this white haze. And it just becomes, the whole sky becomes covered in a white haze. And it blocks everything out. This shit here, hopefully you can see this shit, what they're doing. It's just all white haze they spray. That's about 20 diagonal chemical contrails stacked up on each other. And it turns into this white haze. That is all chemtrail haze. I guarantee that if I could turn it all night and shine a flashlight, there are trillions of particles raining down right now. This is not normal. This is all chemical contrail shit they're spraying. They spray this shit on us. We live in bad times. In the last year and a half, I've seen things I didn't think I'd see. Everything locked down, and I can't go into much of that because I got one more strike and I'm out of here. I've said enough. Aliens coming, all that back there is all chemtrail contrails. And Biden's campaign slogan is the truest thing he's ever said. Battle for the soul of America. Your soul is on the battlefield. Look at this. Can you see that? All these chemical contrails stacked up on each other. I can hear them up there. I can hear the aircraft. The poor sun has little chance. Photosynthesis is being eliminated. Look at that. Looks like tire tracks in the sky. Just remember, people, if you believe in Yeshua, Jesus Christ HaMashiach, do not lose faith. Do not lose your faith in exchange for what you can see. If they plop an alien specimen on the stage, saying they're from the Pleiades or wherever, you know, they just see a cluster of stars and call it Andromeda. It is not another galaxy. There are no galaxies. There are just clusters of stars. Stars are not suns. There are no other worlds. The Earth is the only place where life and physical matter that you can step on exists. Everything in the sky is a light having no mass. Red, yellow, blue, green currents of some type of energy. Don't you Christians know that Jesus says in Matthew chapter 24? Do you believe what Jesus says? He says the stars from the heavens will fall to the earth. Now, scientism says that stars are humongous, gigantic, flaming balls of whatever. And if even one of them fell to the earth, it would incinerate the earth. Jesus says they're all going to fall to the earth. Okay? So people got to say, well, Jesus wasn't being literal, and they got to make up all this stuff because of what the liars of scientism say. And Timothy says, ignore the vain babblings of knowledge, so falsely so-called science. It's in Timothy. And they identify the word science. They lie. The heliocentric model is a belief based on hundreds of theories that are all philosophical. They're not based on fact. They propose this garbage to contradict the Bible. They don't want you believing in a creator. They want you to think everything came from nowhere, made by nothing. And that's what their model is. It is the heliocentric model of idolatry. Okay? They serve the pagan demonic deities and they name everything after them. NASA uses Apollo, Orion, Artemis. They name their fake rockets that do never go straight up. Dragon, Falcon. Every day of our week is named after a false pagan demonic god. In Exodus it says not to have the names of these false gods in your mouth. Okay, I do these videos at the spur of the moment. I come out here and I see this travesty, airborne travesty, and I should get my Bible verses down. But in Exodus it says not to have the names of these pagan gods in your mouth, and that's why they named every day after one of them. So you can be in a constant violation. Monday is Moon Day, Tuesday is Tease Day, Wednesday is Woden's Day, Thursday is Thor. The pagan false Marvel Universe god Thor, Frigg for Friday, Saturn for Saturday, and Sunday, which is Sol Helios Ra, or the heliocentric model for Sunday. They worship the sun. I worship the son of God. They worship the son of Ra, Sol, Helios. All these false pagan demonic deities. Okay, and that's what the heliocentric model is based on, idolatry. Okay, it is a utter and 100% contradiction to everything the Bible says. The Bible says the earth is stable and cannot be moved as a whole. And they contradict it and say it's spinning faster than a bullet at the equator. If that were true, you could hover a drone above that garbage can and you could prove that the earth is spinning. Don't you understand that if you were in a helicopter, you could hover and wait for, like Buffalo is west, right over there, and you could hover a helicopter and wait for Buffalo to spin to you. And they say that's ridiculous, but then they come and say, well, there's a Coriolis effect. And that scumbag Neil deGrasse Tyson said he was watching a football game one day, and they had to make like a 40-yard field goal kick, and they won the game, and they should have paid homage to the Coriolis effect because he said they made that kick because the earth spun the field goal a few inches to the left, I guess, and so the football could go in. And he literally said that on air, and he's a scumbag. Well, the moon is going to be coming over here, but that'll be all blotted out. By the time all this and all that goes east, it'll be blotted out.